are, Pisces, on our way. We are on our way. So look at these really windy roads. I don't really like this road. It's kind of scary. But yeah, there's a lot of accidents up here because people drive too fast. But we are on our way, and we will be there shortly, and then we'll take it from there. We're almost here, Pisces. Well, here we are. We're in this ancient forest. Yeah, look at the size of that tree right there. Look at that one over there. Wow, just huge. So you probably can't really see the depth of how huge these trees are, but I mean, I'm telling you, this thing is absolutely just, I mean, it just goes way up. Yeah, it's huge. So I'm just going to continue on. We'll find a little spot and then we'll do a quick little read. Here we are somewhere. Yeah, we're somewhere. I don't know where we're at. We're kind of lost out here in the forest, but what does this say? Huh. Some grove, huh? Well, this is a pretty big tree. This is a redwood as well, but it's kind of like split off into three. This is a little baby one. Come on, Shadow. Ah! Yeah, that's a little baby one. Maybe we can do a reading over here. Come on, Shadow. Shadow loves it out here. Maybe we can come over here. I mean, I know the dog wants to come over here. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that huge one there. I don't know if you can see it. We're gonna walk up to it. I'm gonna do the reading under this huge tree. Look at the size of this one. It just goes and goes and goes. And this one here, it just goes and goes and goes, and I mean, really big. I think I'll do the reading right here where Shadow's sitting. If I can, there we go. How's it going, Pisces? Time for your reading. I don't know if you can hear, can they hear me? Probably not. I'm gonna turn this on. Hello there, Pisces. It's time for your reading. So here we are out here in the Redwoods. Look at this huge tree. I mean, I figured we'd do pull some ancient runes out here in the ancient forest. So what's going on with Pisces? Kenaz. Kenaz in the upright. That's awesome. What else? What you doing, Shadow? Tiwaz. Okay, I got Tiwaz. Perthal. Wow, Perthal in the upright. Something unknown. Hagiles. Okay, Pisces, something shocking, okay? Something shocking. Anzus. Anzus is some sort of good news. What else is going on with Pisces? What you doing, Shadow? Arcana. Stop it. Here, get this over there. Arcana. Arcana's in reverse, Pisces. Some sort of delay or something. What else? Thoracicis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, thoracicis. Thoracicis is a difficult situation. It's in reverse though, so we'll see. Lagoose. Lagoose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Inguas. Inguas. Wow, so it looks like a really interesting spread. We're going to look at that here in a second. You can cut that. All right, Pisces. So these are the runes that we pulled. And it looks really honestly good. Kenaz right here, this is victory and success. This is a victory after a very difficult situation, and this is you moving forward here to victory and success with this Tiwaz. It's like a double success. There's something here that is unknown with Pertho, but it's not as bad as you think. It's actually, it's usually, it's actually good news, but it's going to be shocking, okay? So something shocking is unfolding, and if it hasn't unfolded yet, it will. Something shocking, and it's about some sort of information. This is news. This could be regarding your school or your work, and it can actually talk about any kind of communication, but that's your communication rune. Then we have Arcana here, and you know, somebody here feels like, you know, you're emotionally they see that you're changing here, Pisces, but and they know that, you know, you're very sensitive and psychic too, but they feel that maybe you might have blocked them or something. So this could be some of that same energy that we were getting the past few days, you know, about, you know, somebody being blocked off, feeling blocked off anyway. But as far as for us goes, I mean, man, this is really positive. This is something that's going to propel you forward in a really positive way. And if you run a business or you have a business, it's really good news, especially with Kenaz here behind it. So anyhow, there you have it, you guys. I'm going to get more pictures here of the redwoods, and then I'll put it all together. And when I get home, of course, you know, I'll pull some tarot cards out. But I don't bring my cards outdoors generally because they tend to get ruined easier. So the runes are fine. I just got to make sure I keep track of them. But the cards, you know, they're kind of, it gets kind of moist up here. So, all right, Pisces. All right. So I'll see you for the rest of the reading in a minute. Okay, look at this. Here we are. And maybe we should go down to the river too. Maybe I should take you guys down to the river as well. Sorry for the crappy footage. My dog is pulling me on one end and I'm trying to hold the phone with both hands. See him? And he likes to pull. Here we are driving down to the river. Down there too. You know, I hear these redwoods drink up to 200 gallons of water a day. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, there's a great big one right there. we are, Pisces. Down here at the river. Yeah, the redwoods lead all the way down here to this river. This is the Smith River. Really crystal clear, really clean water. I mean, we could drink this water and yeah, and have no problems. It's beautiful up here. There's shadow. So anyway, just wanted to share this part with you. Look at this, Pisces. Look at these trees. Look how huge they are. Yeah. Look at this one. It's huge. Got people standing on it. I got their legs. I didn't get their faces. And look at that huge tree right there. That's a big one. Yeah, this is where the bigger ones are down here. Yep, and it's kind of good that I got up here really early because I can tell it's getting really busy. It's getting good. It's going to be very busy up here. That's why I was thinking maybe Monday too, because Mondays are slow, but we got up here early enough, so I think it's just great. Hello there, Pisces. All right, so here's our spread. Now we can really get into the reading. You know, I thought I'd take you out there to the Redwoods, and this is our reading. This is what these are the runes that were pulled. And, you know, there's a couple of things here that I didn't really mention here. You know, Hadjalez here is something that is unexpected. Some unexpected turn of events is going to happen. And if it hasn't already happened, it probably will. And it could concern something to do with the way you make money. This could be either something to do with your education or something to do with your work. I didn't mention that. And then also, Pisces, this other person here who, you know, this is kind of like the same energy that I've been getting. You know, somebody feels blocked. You know, you might have blocked somebody. Yeah, you might have blocked something or somebody. Yeah, that's what I see. It keeps coming up, so, you know, if they're blocked for a reason, and, you know. But this person is having dreams about you. I mean, really, they must be obsessing or something, but yeah, this person's having dreams about you. But now, you know, I don't really like to concentrate on somebody else really so much as where I like to more so concentrate on us. And this is our energy right here. This is Kenaz. It's victory and success. And it's backed up here by Ingwaz. This is extremely potent energy. This can also be sexual energy, but I don't really feel that. This is something more. This is something to do with your money. This is some sort of victory over something to do with your money. I'm pretty sure of that. Some sort of job or something. Maybe some of you are getting a new job. And some of you may be getting like a new raise or something positive to that effect. And I see that you could be really worried about, you know, Pertho in the upright is the unknown. But what is unknown is not as bad as you think, Pisces, okay? However, it is going to shake you up a little bit. This is Hadjalez. It's something you can't control. And the advice of Hadjalez is that you can't control what other people do. You can only control what you do. All right, so what else? Let's pull some cards out here. What do you think of the Redwoods? All right, so what's going on with Pisces? So you got the three of Wands. Well, you could be looking out to your future. You know, this is kind of like expanding your horizons, moving forward, you know. You could be expanding your horizons. Let's get another card. What else was going on with Pisces? So we got the King of Cups. right? This is our energy, Pisces, the King of Cups, The King of Cups is, a really highly emotional. This is our energy, Pisces. This is a very highly emotional feeling. However, we handle it, man. This is emotional mastery. We can definitely feel, and we can see all the emotions going on around us. Water is emotions, the cups. And I even see dolphins flying over his head. So, this is some sort of mastery of emotions for sure. And it's our energy. And the thing that I like about both of these cards is there's a very positive rune there, Tiwaz, in the upright, which is some sort of victory. And on this card, there's Wang Yu, which is happiness and joy, and Gabo. And Gabo is a blessing. So, yeah, what else? Got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. This is exciting news, Pisces. Now, the Page of Wands always warns you, though, to think before you act, okay? Because it's really exciting, and it's page energy, and sometimes page energy will can respond without thinking, especially the Page of Wands. So, but this is very exciting news, and I see it right here backed up with Anzus in the upright. Look, it's got Elhaz on there and Wang Yu, and Elhaz is protection. Elhaz Algiz, same rune, and Wang Yu, joy and happiness. Wow. So why is the Three of Wands there? Got death. Death. Well, that's the end of that. Notice this rune here, death. It's got Anzus on there. Anzus is this rune right here. This is communication. This is something to do with what you do for a living or your money. Like I said, it could indicate a new job. What else? Or something. What else? Oh wow, the devil. Okay, so the devil's telling me here. This is like you could be moving out of a really toxic situation. You could be moving out of a toxic job. You could just say, the heck with this job and get a new job. For some of you. Yeah, but the good news is you got death right here with Anzus on there. And, yeah. Something here is toxic and you're moving out of it. And, it could be a relationship, but it could also be like a job. And I'm kind of like thinking it could be like maybe you're getting a new job. Maybe for some of you, maybe this last job wasn't all that good. I don't know. Let's pull some more cards out and see what else. It's definitely, you got some sort of good news coming to you. This is some sort of communication. Like I say, it usually concerns something to do with your work. So, yeah, I think you're leaving something toxic and moving on into something more, but much better. What else? Why is the King of Cups there? Why is the King of Cups there? The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some sort of teamwork and collaboration, and yeah, you may have to collaborate with somebody and make some sort of teamwork. And if this is some sort of a toxic sort of thing, don't be afraid to walk away from it, Pisces. Don't be afraid to walk away from something that isn't working for you. Because you got new things coming. Um, why else is the King of Pentacles or the King of Cups there? Well, you got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. See, this is awesome. This is like a turn of events. See how it's turning? The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, and I can tell that already because I see these really positive runes right here. This is victory. This is victory. So, you know, if it was just the cards, we wouldn't know whether the Wheel of Fortune was turning in our favor or not, but I'm telling you it is. Yeah, because I can see it right here. Interesting. Why is the Page of Wands there? You got the Ten of Wands. Wow. You know, Pisces, this is an awesome Ten of Wands. It's letting go of all that extra burden, all that extra heavy weight, all that stuff that you've had to carry. It's going away. You can see all these different wands dissolving. He's only got one wand in his hand. This is in reality, this is the Ace of Wands. A new start. And let whatever falls fall. Okay? This is kind of reminds me of the Tower card, Pisces. So, you know, I think something is going to end and it's going to fall, and let it fall. Let it go. Let it go, because, you know, you don't need all that extra crap. This is the Ace of Wands in reality. Let's get another card for that. You got Temperance. Wow, look at that. Temperance. And Temperance is balance. Balance. And it's going to change everything in your life because, as you can see, there's butterflies. These are they're not butterflies, they're little dye gases, but they look like butterflies. And there's so many of them. It's like, it's transformation. It's major transformation. Major. I mean, all aspects of your life are going to change with this card. So this is really good. Some sort of balance and major transformation is undergoing, Pisces, and you're going to have this big victory right here, all right? Just make sure that you're, you know, don't be afraid to hold on to, don't hold on to something that is toxic just out of obligation or fear of moving forward. Make sure that you let that go, man. Let it go right there, because you got this coming right here. This balance and this major transformation. Let's get some of these. Believe in the impossible, Pisces. Believe in the impossible, Blue Moon. And what else? Your hard work is paying off, New Moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off, Pisces. All right. Oops. Let's get some shadow cards, too. What's going on with Pisces? Slower pace. Appreciate the journey rather than just rushing towards the destination. All right? Appreciate this journey. You don't need to rush. What else? Tunnel vision. Consumes thoughts and emotions and often blinds you to the bigger picture. So if you make sure you take a slower pace, Pisces, you won't have this problem with this tunnel vision, you know, and you'll be able to get a better picture. You know, clarity is very important. What else? Defensive.
unconscious resistance to facing unresolved issues. Explore them with curiosity. Yes. And make sure that you're listening to your guts, you know, to your gut. Listen to your instincts. Very important. Let's pull some of these. Soul awakening. You are quite irresistible when your mind, heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. Wow. What else? Don't hide. Don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents or your abilities, but use them to build your world. Instant manifestation. Soul and mind working together. Create a dream in your heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure, and be ready to receive. Wow, really good. I like it, you guys. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Pisces. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the river and the redwoods. All right, Pisces. Well, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye for now.